I can. Oh, are we live?
We are.
Okay. You can never tell with that fucking bar. Hey, we've been gone for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Kenny Omega still bringing a new wrestling shirt.
Gray sweater. Still not bringing a new wrestling shirt.
I've gotten fatter. Continue to get fatter.
Oh, shut up, Tyler.
But it's okay because she's the one that has to fuck me. No one else. So as long as she don't care, I'm just gonna keep eating. We took a little break. Just I was trying to heal up the rest of the way from my surgery and stuff like that. Just didn't really have any motivation to do this.
It's been crazy.
Yeah.
Sick left and right.
Yeah, I've had 2 different strains of the flu and then a sinus infection in the last 2 months. None of them COVID, which this last one I was like kind of just like, I hope it's fucking COVID. It's to the point where I hope I get COVID now, just so I can be like, okay, well, that's done now. I'm good for 6 months.
Mm-hmm.
Let's take a couple horse pills and all right, a couple horse dewormers. Good to go.
A what?
Anyway, so today we have a special episode with my buddy Rankins. We're going to talk all about. We're going to talk about a lot of stuff.
I'm going to talk about Tyler.
Well, that's my favorite subject is me. So we'll talk about that, how we met. Also, Rankins went to the fucking Royal Rumble. He was there. I don't know if you guys knew this, but I'm a giant wrestling fan, so it's pretty jealous. So we'll hear all about how shitty his seats were and how I had a better seat on my couch. You know, I'm not jealous.
I think you are.
I'm really fucking jealous.
It was good.
Cass, do you have any news? Never mind. Why don't you give him a call?
All right.
By the way, we still don't have a theme song either.
Oh, jeez.
You gotta adjust the lighting too.
No, I don't.
Oh, there you go. Side view.
Okay,
that's even better.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
That is even better.
There we go.
Yeah, can you see the computer?
Yeah, I'm watching you guys on my tablet too.
Perfect. That's better. That's what Aloha and Colton did.
Oh, then I'm turning this off. I can't be like Aloha.
Should we stop it so the speaker's toward the microphone?
Yeah, I'm stupid and I don't know nothing.
Is it gonna flip though? It's not gonna flip.
Well, now he's upside down.
No, he's upside down.
Dumber.
Just a second. Technologically, impaired here. Let's see.
He knows.
It won't let me flip it, so I guess he's just gonna be like this. There we go.
It'll be fine.
I'm stupid. That's fine.
All right, so I suppose you already have one cracked, huh?
Oh, no, I was waiting for you.
Oh, look at that.
Because I brought out some chicken cock.
Oh, God.
So I cannot think of a better way to start this off. Welcome back, guys. God, I missed you.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
Mm-hmm.
And,
there you go.
Oh, boy. Oh, Uncle Manson.
There we go. What time is it? Noon?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Super Bowl Sunday.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's my thoughts on it, too.
Mm.
I'm going to be plastered, and I'm not going to call in tomorrow. Wink.
No, you're not.
I can't call in.
Unfortunately not.
Oh, man.
So, the first thing... Wait, you got questions, don't you?
Oh, I mean, I got a couple.
However you want to start it, I'm cool with whatever.
I want to start with this. Hold on. Where's the thing? How do I show it?
What is it?
I found that right before.
Oh, straightforward.
Best job ever. Yep. You know it.
Straightforward pen.
I'm just making sure my phone's turned all the way up.
Take notes.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're definitely going to need notes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Like, all right, first thing I wanted to talk to you about, you got to go to the Royal Rumble.
Heck yeah, man. That was a good time. It was down in St. Louis, so it was a surprise. My buddy Shane, he was like, they all came down and they were like, we're going to go somewhere. So if you can get off work, do that. And I was like, yeah, right. Come on. I get off work a day in my life. But, so luckily I work a real job now, so Saturdays I get done a little early. but we went down there and it's just a day trip. We took the kids and it was wild.
Where were your seats? Because you were on hard cam side, weren't you?
Yeah, we were in the building. That's about it. Which is legit. I mean, it was. I don't think we could have been any closer. I wouldn't have been able to handle it. But we were right behind the jumbotron, like up top.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So
cool.
Was it kind of like there wasn't a bad seat in the house unless you were nosebleeds?
Well, we were in the nosebleeds.
And
no, there wasn't a bad seat. Like you could. I mean, the only problem with where we were was like you couldn't see them like come out. So.
Oh, okay.
So there was times where like Roman Reigns was coming out and like he takes 76 minutes to walk to the ring. I almost thought it was like a joke. I was like, is he not really coming? Like, what's happening?
Didn't Seth come through the crowd?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Oh man, I was so hyped. I was hoping like I knew he wouldn't come up by us because like he'd have to parachute down. But I was like, please don't pull up Owen or Sean, please.
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah, not to turn that bad on day one, but he came through the crowd. And I was hyped. I was hoping for Mox. Man, when that music hit, I was like, please let this be John Moxley.
Yes,
I knew better.
Yeah, definitely. It would have been really cool, for sure. But that Forbidden Door thing was saved all the way for Mickey James.
I was livid.
Yeah. I knew that WWE would bait like that though. They do.
Yeah.
Like AEW when they dangle a little something out there, it actually comes to fruition, and it is something that you definitely weren't expecting.
I was thinking about that, like the whole show. It was legit. I mean, Royal Rumble's my favorite pay-per-view because it's like all. I'm sorry, hold on. I don't want to get in trouble by Papa Vince. It's my favorite premium show. Live event. But it's my favorite one because it's all build up. It's like build up to WrestleMania, and if there's anything I know about WWE, it's like the payoff is never nearly as good as the build up. So.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. At least not in recent the last few years. It hasn't been.
Oh, it's been trash.
Yeah.
I learned a couple big things. One, wrestling fans are the weirdest human beings on earth.
Oh yeah.
Two, I'm part of the weirdest human beings on earth. I was talking like everybody else. I was shocked by that. I was like, man, you guys are weird. Holy shit.
I'm weird. Yeah.
Three is I'll never do anything like that again. That was insane.
Really?
It was cool. It was a once in a lifetime kind of experience.
Yeah.
Like it's not the same. I mean, you can't hear like the announcers or anything like that. So it takes away from it a little bit.
Yeah.
That's part of it. So
that's true.
So, house shows only for me.
Mm-hmm.
We just recently watched the SmackDown on Peacock that me and my dad and my sister went to. And like we rewatched the whole thing to see if we could see us in the crowd. No.
Yeah, no. He's like, look over here. Where I think I was wearing what was it?
I was wearing a yellow Macho Man Randy Savage shirt.
And I was like, no, I don't know. It goes way too fast.
We saw our section.
There you go. I'm on TV.
We sat really close for SmackDown though. We were the after the floor seats. We were in the front.
Yeah.
Like right in the front. So like. Basically, same view that you would get watching it on TV, but we were looking directly at the ramp.
Yeah.
I would say I learned too, though, that like you don't see half of what is actually there when you're watching it on TV because like you really only see those floor seats.
True.
Like they pan out a little bit, but like there was a lot. When they said 44,000 people, like they were not joking. There was like 44,000 people there. So
see, that's the thing too. I really believe that the internet and everybody else saying like, well, half the arena's empty at all these shows. Like when I went to SmackDown, that place was packed, and then the Royal Rumble looked packed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, half the arena was empty because they blocked it off because it's 100,000 seat arena. But other than that, I mean,
Yeah.
It was Well, every seat that they had available was pretty much full.
Yeah, had to be.
It was nuts.
So I don't know. I'm really excited to get to talk about wrestling once. So what was it like seeing?
Isn't it, Tyler?
What's that?
Because that's how this all started.
It is. Well, actually, it originally started with you being my boss.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that happened.
And then the first conversation that we ever had was a disciplinary conversation.
That also happened.
Because,
I sucked at those.
Because I was in the middle of a conversation that I felt was very important. And I got a phone call. So when I answered it, the guy's like, hello. And I went,
no, click.
Continued with my conversation.
That's terrible, Tyler.
Like 4 minutes later, Rankins goes, Tyler, can you come to my office, please? I was like, oh, I know what this is about.
I feel like every time I started to listen, I was like, somebody's about to hang up on somebody. Because it happened every single time. Like, it was like, I'm listening, and I'm like, oh, somebody's about to hang up. And sure enough, every time somebody and I was like, is this what happens? Like, I don't remember ever doing this, but
that was the first and only time I did it.
Just
it happened every time.
Did you did you know that they were recording you, or were you like
well, it was just at random times that you guys would listen to us, right? Well, after that, I was kind of like, oh, they're listening to my ass all the fucking time. I can't do that again.
It was super random. Like, we would just, half the time I was just doing that just so they didn't ask me to do anything else.
There you go, just to look busy.
It's like, all right, hey, I'm gonna go monitor.
There you go.
A group of people and talk and have like one person that I knew wasn't gonna get any calls and just listen to them.
So how me and Rankins like started becoming friends was me and Colton were almost like a little intimidated, like, because you kind of came off as a hard ass back then.
Yeah, not at all.
Yeah. And one day I was like, because I tricked Colton into too sweeting me at home and stuff until he was really into it and like, dude, this handshake's really cool. What is it from? I was like, wrestling. And then he never did it again. He's like, fucking no, I can't. No. I was like, how much you want to bet I don't say a word and just throw it up? And Rankins does it when we go to work. And he's like, $10. And I was like, okay. So me and Colton walk in. I don't say a word. I just throw up the too sweet. And Rankins goes, oh, fuck yeah, too sweet.
That's because like Wolfpack was my favorite group of all time back in the day. They always did the too sweet. So I was like, I used to walk around trying to too sweet everybody, and everybody called me a nerd. So when somebody finally did it, I was like, yes.
There you go.
Now, like, hey, this guy's cool. I was like, yes, there are more nerds.
And then after that, it just kind of became organic. We'd talk a little bit wrestling here and there. And then next thing you know, Rankins is coming to my house 1 to 2 Sundays a month to watch the pay-per-views with my dad and me. That was that's fucking awesome. I miss that.
Heck yeah. Oh, man, those are great. That's what really got me back into it again, was just hanging out with everybody. Now, like, I watch it, and I get Shane to watch it, and, Ezra will watch it with me every now and again, but man, we would have there's like 10 of us over there just watching that, drinking and.
Oh yeah, Lance would usually show up half the time. Colton would come out if we had enough people there, and he could talk to somebody and not watch the TV.
Yeah, Colton just wanted to make sure that he didn't actually have to watch the wrestling.
Yeah, we would. It was a party at least once a month. That was awesome.
Oh yeah. And then frisbee golfing.
Yes.
Frothing.
That was great. We would do that a couple times a week.
Yeah, that was at least 2 times a week, 2-3 times a week.
Just getting drunk at a middle school.
I've never spent so much money on beer to drink at middle school since middle school. I was like, this is incredible. Like, we're just carrying around this big backpack. I still have that backpack. It's right there. We're carrying around this big backpack, and we're just drinking beers. And God, what was a good ass beer?
Good ass beer. I've never seen it again.
I found it down here once.
Really?
I was like, it was crazy. Yeah, my grandma was hyped.
Fuck yeah. It was plain white label. Just white, and all it said was good ass beer in black print on it. And it fucking was.
With a donkey.
With a donkey.
There you go.
So there's one specific trip that we took when we went frisbee golfing that I wore Colton's socks because mine were all dirty.
Jesus Christ, Tyler. I know this story.
Oh, this story. I've told this story twice in my entire life, and it's never been received well. I did not read the room when I told this story. But man. Oh, my God. I couldn't believe it. I was like, did you really just think you should use that sock? And you were like, yeah.
We didn't know each other for that long yet either.
No.
Making good impressions, Tyler. You realize if like a cop or someone drove by.
This guy will be my friend for the rest of my life. Because you can't come back from this.
Either I'm fired or we're just going to be on a whole different level of friendship after that.
That was it. I think we introduced the shots after that.
We did, yeah. So what we would do, I think I told you about it. It's an 18-hole course, and we'd buy these. It was a bag with mystery shots in it. You didn't know what it was, and there was 6 of them in there. Mm-hmm. And me, Rankins, and Colton would go. Okay, who's ever leading at the 9th hole, we open the bag, and you get to pick who does whatever shots, and you get to pick your own. So, I mean, you get some gross stuff like tequila or whatever, and you're like, okay,
this person
Colton's getting that.
It was always Colton.
Just gang up on
him. and then there'd be like a UV blue or something. You'd be like, yeah, that's fitting for me. Something. And then after hole 18, after the game's done, whoever won gets to divvy out the last 3. Mm. And we would leave after 2 hours fucked up.
Yeah. That's why I love the middle school one because it was right by my house. Any other one, I was like, oh, here we go. Because I mean, we put a dent in that 30 rack too.
Oh yeah.
Like
I was usually shocked if we had any left.
I was gonna say if we had more than like 4 or 5 left, I was shocked.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's in like a 2-hour span of 18 holes.
Yeah. So, it was the most Wisconsin thing I've ever done in my entire life. People are like, you're from Wisconsin? I was like, let me tell you a story. Let me tell you about the time that I, did shots and drank 30 beers at a middle school.
Oh my gosh.
Twice a week.
You're so lucky no one caught you doing that. Or like a cop drove by, you'd probably be on the sex offender list from shitting in public at a middle school.
Something probably could have came from that if they saw me squatted down by hole 14 taking a shit.
Dick and balls out, flapping in the
Whenever
wind.
we had to pee or anything, I was like, this is it.
Right. Well, 3/4 of that course was in woods, though. It wasn't it wasn't like in the front of
Okay. I was about to say just out in the open, you just bending over. And
no. It was in like a little surrounding like woods by the school.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I took a shit there.
Mm.
And then
Colton's like was right next to the school. So shots.
True. Yeah.
Right next to the school and just look into the face.
That's the worst part is I got like the butthole bubbles where like you can feel the air go 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 go, and I was like, it's now, it's right now.
The time is now.
There's no outhouse. That's on them for not having an outhouse out there.
Yeah, like a little porta potty.
That is their fault.
Mm-hmm.
What, middle schoolers don't need shit? Like,
yeah. God damn. I was 23 or 24 at the time, and I shit like 7 times a day, so it's ridiculous.
They're nuts.
Mm-hmm. I've never been to that one or frolicking in general, but I know my brothers used to go, but they used to go to like North Star, I think it was. Like
that's a hard course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, North Star isn't. I can't remember what the course is called.
Am I saying the school right? It was North Star, right?
Yeah, that course is fun because it's really short and small.
Mm-hmm.
There was that one that was just like all woods. I don't remember the name of it, but
that'd be hard.
Brickyard.
Brickyard. Yeah, Brickyard was a bitch. Oh.
Yeah, it was.
Where was that?
That was by the Humane Society and the dog park. In Menominee.
Yeah, right,
in Menominee?
Yeah.
Okay.
Who was that guy that went with us there at one time? It was your sister's ex or your sister's boyfriend or something.
Oh, Hunter. Yeah.
Oh, Hunter.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hunter.
he went once.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the whole story.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Nothing exciting.
Yeah, that was just.
He didn't really talk to anybody at all. He was just real quiet the whole time.
No shitting in public that time, Tyler?
No.
Oh, okay.
I never took a
I just
dump
remember
at
that would
Brickyard.
be a real awkward trip. Like we were
Yeah.
all just kind of. It was just weird.
Well,
Just a weird trip. What was the other one we went to? So we would do Brickyard,
Wakanda.
middle school, Wakanda. Yeah, I love that one.
That was the
That's
best
Black
one.
Panther.
That was the best one.
Yeah, Wakanda was great.
I wonder if my shoulder problems are from my tomahawk throw that I would about rip my arm out of the socket.
Guaranteed.
Right.
I would be willing to put that $10 you bet Colton. Invested back into that bet.
You know what's bad when an involuntary comes out when you throw.
I learned how to tomahawk from you on that. And then I did it like 3 times, and I was like, I'm never doing this again. I'm going to throw when I'm 35 years old. Like, this is nuts.
Oh my god. Yeah, it's like towards like hole 16, 17, my fingers would start going numb. I was like, all right,
Tyler.
I really got to make these last couple count.
Why not just throw it like normal?
I can't control the curve on long.
No.
I only did tomahawks on the tee off
Oh, okay.
because no matter what, I always had a hard left curve. I could not get anything to go straight, and I can't do that sidearm thing that Colton does. I could never do it. Always backhand.
At that.
Mm.
Yeah. I just remember, like, as the course would go along, like, and I would get drunker, like, I would stop caring, and I would just start whipping that thing.
Just throwing it, no aim, nothing. Just
it would go the furthest it's ever gone, and nowhere near.
right. It's got the distance,
Like,
but
and Wakanda would go like in the river.
Oh.
I was like, I don't know how I got there, but
You remember when like there was 7,000 geese just over by that one hole?
geese are mean too.
I know.
Like went down the hill.
Yeah, and we still didn't skip the hole.
Oh my god.
No, we ran that through.
Yeah.
We
were pretty-
Where my fear of geese came from.
Right?
Because there
Geese
was so
are
many.
mean. They're mean.
Like I feel like the first 9 holes we were all super competitive, and then the last time we were all getting buzzed and drunk that we were like, let's just fucking hurry up and go home.
Mm.
Yeah, let's get out of here so we can finish drinking and go eat some food or something.
Oh my god.
Because it was always like 10, 11 o'clock, maybe 12 in like noon, and
Oh yeah.
we were getting
Mhm.
hammered, and none of us were responsible. We didn't eat before
Oh,
we ate.
no.
We just
No.
went out and got drunk.
Oh, that was so fun. So how long did we know each other in Menominee before you ended up taking that job and moving? It was a couple years, right?
Yeah, it had to have been. I think, oh God, because I lived in Menominee. Yeah, because it was right after I moved there, actually, I think, because I was living in Eau Claire for a while, then I started working at just the Menominee office. So, well, I was traveling between them, but
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I think so. That had to have been like 2016, and then I moved in. Shit, I moved 2018, so it was probably 2 years.
Because I worked at Straightforward for like 18 or 19 months.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah, something like that. And when you left, I quit like 3 weeks later.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, that's all right. The company closed like a year later. It shut down the whole situation.
So I never did ask. Did they pay for you to move?
They paid for like the moving expenses.
Yeah.
Mm.
So they move you far away, and then they're like, "Yeah, we're liquidating the company. Sorry, you moved away from everyone you know."
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah. So I was like, because I remember going back and forth because they came to me and they were like, "Hey, we want you to." They were like, "Would you be willing to go to Peoria?" I was like, "You're out of your mind. No, like, I'm not going down there."
Yeah.
And then they were like, "We'll pay for it." And I was like, "All right, maybe, but let me think about it." And then they were like, they gave me like like salary options, right? So they were like, you could either. This is weird. It was like it felt like a game show. Like they were like, all right, if you go to Peoria, we'll pay you this much. If you go to Sauk City, we'll pay you this much. If stay here, we'll pay you this much, and you probably will never make more. And I was like, all right, well,
that's out of the question.
I was like, buy Menominee. It's like I gotta eat. So
I remember you called and asked me. You're like, I don't know. It was when you were still on the fence. I think it was either right after they offered your salary, or it had to have been. It had to have been when they told you what you would make, and you still told them that you were thinking about it. I told you, "Are you an idiot? Take it." I do remember that. Because
you literally said, "Are you an idiot? Take this money and go down to Peoria."
Sorry.
No. Like the crazy thing was, like, I didn't think I'd like it as much as I do, man.
Really?
Like it's pretty, like it reminds me of like my hometown Beloit, but really big. So I mean, I told him when I moved here, I was like, this city is bigger than all three of the towns that I lived in Wisconsin combined. So,
and you get that house show loop in Peoria too for wrestling. Like they go to Peoria.
Yeah, they love Peoria. I guess there was like something back in the day. I guess Ric Flair tore up the town once. So.
Damn, that's awesome.
Yeah, I'm waiting for that dark side of the ring to come out.
No, yeah, right. We are all caught up.
But yeah, they. I mean, and it's cool. It's a cool town.
Yeah, we still gotta come down and visit.
Yeah.
I got a perfect date for you to do that.
Oh, did you pick one now?
Yeah, it's like October 20-something or another. Whatever that Saturday is. I think it's the 22nd.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
I think they're upstairs. I don't think she can hear me.
So, did you meet her in Peoria?
Yeah. I was trying to be the Tinder swindler, and then I don't know if you watched it on Netflix yet.
No, I've been recommended it though. I've heard it's good.
Yeah. It looks exhausting. But I was trying to be that guy, and then I ended up liking her. So.
Oh, there you go.
Damn
I was like, you want to kick it?
Oh my God. I remember working at the liquor store, and somebody walked in that I've never seen before in my life.
Oh my God.
And it was you on their FaceTime, and they're like, I have somebody that wants to talk to you. And I was like, great. Let me guess. Somebody's going to say that I sold beer to an underage or something. And then she turns the phone and it's Rankins. And I was like, what the hell?
Yeah. So that girl, that was a different situation.
Yeah.
That was a whole different situation. That ended up pretty poorly. But
there you go.
Yeah, way to bring it up.
I remember her being like, because she worked at that family video right next to me. I was like, hey, do me a favor. Go into Dick's right now and go to see Tyler.
Oh.
That's what it was. I couldn't remember.
Yeah.
I just remember somebody I'd never seen before in my whole life walked in with you on their phone, and I was like, he's been gone for a year. What?
Ironically, that girl was like, I grew up with her. She was from my hometown.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so she lived up there. And then I was like, do me a favor. Go in here right now. It's going to be the funniest shit you've ever seen in your entire life. Just hand him your phone.
That was
awesome.
awesome.
I got my phone. I was like, yes.
Oh my goodness, that's funny.
What are you doing?
I'm just checking the microphone. It's like we have an audio bar at the bottom, and it has not moved at all today. So
really?
I'm just making sure that.
I wonder if we have audio. I don't know.
Okay, you can hear us.
We've been wasting this whole thing, right?
Hold on. Okay, you can hear us. Yeah.
Okay, good.
Okay.
I got you.
It just
I had
must
to turn
be.
that up real quick.
No, it's okay. I think my computer must just be tweaking.
Yeah.
I need
Well, I mean, we
one.
live in Winona, so a lot of things are tweaking around here.
Oh, no. It's been so long since I've been to Winona. What's it like in Minnesota?
Horrible.
Yeah.
I hate it
It's
here.
But
It's cold.
we're literally right across the river from Wisconsin, though, so that's kind of nice.
Like a 4.5 minute drive, and we're to the bridge.
Mm-hmm.
And then I get like,
lacrosse that's right across from it, right?
who does?
Is that lacrosse that's right across from Winona?
Kind of.
It's like a 30-ish minute
It's a 30
drive.
minute drive, but it's it's like two little towns away.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Which I lived in the little town that's right next to this for like a year before I met her.
Well, not next, but it's like 20 minutes away.
Yeah,
like
not
that.
even.
Yeah, not even like 15.
Yeah.
But
yeah, tricked her.
Yeah, so let's talk about that. So,
okay.
like, first of all, how wild is it? You knew us like 2 years ago, 3 years, no, like 4 years ago. Got him that second time. Who would have thought
Mm-hmm.
we'd be here where we are right now? That's crazy.
No.
Like,
no.
like you're about to get married.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm about to get married.
I know.
we are half a decade away from you shitting in a forest and using cold socks. Like, I just don't feel like that's enough time to realize that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we got this figured out. But we got this figured out. Like, it's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, and this part too. We're both dads.
Jesus, fuck. Yeah, I mean, that's scary.
Yeah. I have kids.
The wild thing is, like, we're really good at it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like, Ezra just said badass or something a minute ago, and I was like, yeah, okay, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's because we're still kids.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
I think that's what it is. Right?
I mean, I sat here just so there were horns behind my head. Like, I planned all that out. There's no, like, maturity in me at all.
Him either, man.
I don't like it. It's boring. It's way too boring.
That's why I had to stop being a boss.
Right? Yeah.
Oh my
I was
god.
like when I left the bank I was at before this bank, like, I was like, any place I go to now, I was like, I don't want to be in charge of anything.
Yeah.
I can't do it. I just want to have a good time.
It really does. It's because I was well, it's not even comparable to a freaking bank, but I was a boss at Arby's for like 2 years. And it went from being super fun to now I'm younger than most of the people under me, and they do not respect my ass at all.
Mm-hmm.
At all. Like, that's how it was at Straightforward for me. And like I was, when I started there, I was 20, was I like 23, 24? And I moved up like right away. So I was like managing like people that had been there for like 9 years, and they were like, what do you know? And I was like, how to use a computer, sit down and shut up.
Right.
So, like, let's get to work. You know?
Oh my god. The worst part is, besides Colton, Aloha, you, Rogie, and Lance, I don't remember anyone else's name from there.
Hmm.
The Menominee group I remember really well. So, like, that Eau Claire group I don't really remember too much, but well, like 2 of them are in prison right now. But, I wish I was joking, man. I saw that. I was like, this guy killed his dad. Holy shit.
Oh my god.
I was like, we were in the gym together like a year ago.
Oh my.
Oh my god.
So, but yeah, when we were like, God, it was like, yeah, Rogie, Lance, God, Jamie, Aloha, Macy.
Yeah, that's who I was talking to when I got in trouble.
Yep, that is who you're talking to.
She was saying something really important, I bet.
Oh, gotcha.
Macy has never said anything important in her entire
No.
life.
Which is probably why I got called into the office, and you're like, no.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever liked and disliked a person more than Macy. At the same time. I was like, she's a good person. I just want to punch her in the face.
Oh god.
Not actually punch her in the face.
No.
No.
Just metaphorically.
Mm-hmm.
Metaphorically with my fist puncher. She was just so disrespectful sometimes.
Oh man.
Hippies. What are you gonna do?
Mm-hmm.
That's all it was, yeah. It was just like hippies.
Mm-hmm.
And then, who else was there? Jamie.
Oh, DeRuin, Megan.
Oh yeah. Well, how do you forget DeRuin?
Yeah.
That's great.
Mason.
Mason, yeah.
See,
Mason's
no
fine.
more people.
Yeah,
I
but
talked to
after
him
that, I
every
don't
now and
remember. I was watching TikTok, on top 12 blondes for their like they're good looking, but they're mugshots or whatever. I'm not into blondes, so all of them I was like, yeah, no, whatever. Did I save myself there?
A little bit.
No. Okay.
It works. We're gonna drive for it.
Number 5 on this video, I swear to Favre that she started at Straightforward with me, like the same group, and I cannot remember her name.
Wasn't Aloha like, yeah, she did, but she couldn't remember her name either.
Aloha's like, no, that's gotta be her.
Mm-hmm.
I'll send you the TikTok.
I would say send it to me.
Yeah, maybe he'll remember then.
I'm pretty sure, like, I remember your class very well because your class was pretty awesome.
Had to choose his words carefully.
Your class was like the start of the end for me at Straightforward. So I was like, nope, this is way more fun. I just want to hang out. I just want to kick it.
Yeah. Oh God. I still think that was probably the most fun I've had at a job. I think.
Oh, it was great.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I still tell people about all the stupid shit we did.
Oh yeah. Did you see Colton's comment?
Yeah, Colton's watching right now because he just commented Rankins.
Hold on. I gotta see this thing. How do I do that?
I'm not
I remember
sure.
saying I was good at computers, but that was 5 years ago.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like on the side of ours, but that's because we have a live video going on.
There it is.
Yeah.
I see it now. What's up, Colton? I hate Colton. I know right now, like, we're both sitting in shorts, but he's more comfortable. So,
oh yeah, it's probably beautiful in Myrtle Beach right now. I'm
Yeah.
jealous.
Oh my God.
I'm jealous.
Yeah, that fucker.
I hate him. I never really did like Colt.
Just started talking shit once.
I was trying to think how to approach this. If I was going to come in and just do MJF, like heel almost the whole time. So I think right now it's time. Let's talk about Colton. I never really did like that guy. This is glasses, really.
Jesus Christ.
That's what I didn't like about him. Like, get contacts, Colton. Like, you're an adult now.
Those glasses are too big for his face.
They're entirely too big for his face. And, like, I don't know if that's the glasses problem or if his face is just too small for his head.
When he takes his glasses off, his face makes me nervous.
Wow, you guys.
He's got real shifty eyes. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like.
Valid points, he said.
I thought for sure that I would end up seeing Colton on one of those, like, Netflix documentaries where they're like, nobody would have ever guessed. And I was like, yeah, I know. Yeah.
Nobody would have ever guessed.
Somebody that has "Run Fast" tattooed on his legs got chased by the cops.
He does.
Weird.
He does. That's funny. No shit. No shit.
Hey, I called.
I'm sure this is exactly how our Frisbee golf games used to go too.
Yes, it 100% was too. Or me for not being able to read or spell. You know?
Yeah, we got that.
Yeah.
I definitely make fun of him.
I had to memorize like the freaking what was it called again? It was a script basically when we called.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to sit there and read it and memorize it because I like couldn't read it. Like I had to, if I would have read it out loud, they'd have hung up every time I got through the first paragraph.
Because that thing was trash.
Yeah, well, it was not good. I can't believe I sold anything.
I look back on it and I'm like, I don't think we actually did sell anything. We just tricked people or we just beat them to submission and they were finally like, just do whatever you got to do.
I called and I sold a triple play to a priest once. A nun answered the phone.
Yeah.
I sold it to a church, and then after the call and I got the triple play, you came up to me and you're like, yeah, I think church is technically a business, so we can't give them that deal. But anyway, I'm going to give you the triple play. And I got salesman of the month that month.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, and then I left.
Yeah, you did.
I was like, my mission here is done. Tyler got employee of the month. We're good. Let's move on.
I still put that on my resume. That got me the job I have now.
Mm-hmm.
I still have my Employee of the Month one on my desk.
There you go.
That was the last time I ever got rewarded for anything. So I was like,
my little pieces of paper or whatever that had my stats and stuff on it are in Marcus's closet above his clothes right now in a box. I still have them. And weirdly, one of the wings off the trophy because I needed a memento.
Oh my God, I forgot about that trophy. That thing just traveled around, broke every other week. I forgot about that thing.
Oh, well, that picture of it with me holding it wearing my Favre jersey, I sent out as, I think you probably got one too.
I saw that
sent out,
picture.
said happy holidays from your idol. It was just me holding that trophy.
Jesus.
Yep.
Yep.
I do remember that. Speaking of trophies, one of my questions was,
oh yeah,
how did it feel? How did it feel losing to me in the Super Bowl?
He's talking to you. I wasn't there.
I know.
Give me a couple minutes on that. Just give me a couple minutes on that.
Especially after that first half, you were so far ahead.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I thought I was going to lose. And I was like, I'm never going to get the end of this.
I feel like it was the equivalent of the Packers game against the 49ers. Like, just super, super disappointed. But I don't know. A lot of shit did not go my way that game at all. Like, I had, who was it that was injured that would have gotten me? Like,
oh God.
I think I benched some people that I definitely should not have benched. And then it's
well, when I looked back at it, no matter who you would have put in, you would have lost.
Yeah. So
because Chase went off so hard.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was going to say, I had Derrick Henry who went out like midway through the season. I was like, I'm done.
Right. Yeah.
Here comes Jamar Chase out of nowhere, and I was like, God, I love this guy.
Like, oh yeah.
Yeah. It was like disappointing, but at the same time, it wasn't because like I had doubts going into the game. Though I was just like, I don't think I'm gonna win. Tyler's like, no, you got this. Like, look at who he's got in. Like, no way you're gonna lose. And then like,
it probably hurt worse because I talked.
Yeah,
her up so much.
He like got my hopes up so much just for them to freaking be shot down.
Marissa's messing with me.
Oh.
Can you hear this? She turned that on the Alexa. I forgot. She woke the dog up. I was gonna have like an intro song. I forgot to do it.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I wanted to have my tongue out sound. But no, like it was I'll tell you what, when I was looking at the actually. Can you go get me another beer? No? What am I paying $100 that they're training for you to do?
Yeah.
Right.
That's my favorite. Wasted. Marcus goes, he's the best bartender in the house. Mm-mm. He goes and gets me beers all the time.
Ezra's getting really good. I'm going to teach him how to make an old fashioned too.
There you go.
See, Marcus got smart because now when I tell him to get me a beer, he comes back with two.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. You're father of the year.
Right.
Father of the year. I envy you.
Just got to get a little older, and his reward will be the first sip.
No.
Oh no, it won't. I guess.
Yeah, Ezra will get the beer, and he now knows. He now knows when I come home. He's like, "Oh, did you have your shot of whiskey yet?"
Right.
I'm like, there is zero chance that this is not going to get told to somebody in school.
Oh my God.
Yeah, every day. Did you have your whiskey? I'm like, oh, man.
Oh, boy. Yeah, I can only imagine what it's going to be like when Marcus starts going to school. Dad's grumpy until he gets his happy juice. Then he's okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it probably doesn't help that a lot of times when I do my shots, I bring Ezra in. I just let him do like shots of apple juice or something.
Yeah. Well, we were letting Marcus do shots of water.
Yeah.
It's all about inclusion. I just want him to feel like he belongs.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God.
So.
So good. There's so many more things that I want to talk about. Like, okay, favorite thing that my dad made for a pay-per-view.
God, what was that? So I was thinking about this when you were talking about us going over there. What was that thing he used to make all the time?
The chip dip?
Yes. The chip dip.
Yeah.
was like a Rotel dip kind of thing.
It had everything in the cupboards in it.
It was amazing. It was the most, like, I've been chasing that rabbit ever since. And
I'll give you the recipe when we're off air.
You need to send him the recipe.
I'll give you the recipe.
I will make it today.
There you go. Go to the store right now.
Oh, like that chip! You just brought it back. That chip dip was incredible.
I make it about
so good.
about once every 4 or 5 months.
Yeah, not
you
very
can't make
often,
it too often, or it's not special no more.
No, yeah, you get
Exactly.
sick of them.
No.
Yeah.
Christmas and then like something in between is usually when I make it.
Mm-hmm.
My chili though, I really played that out. I made that too much.
Yeah.
I used to like, I'd kind of be like real shy when I was at somebody's house and trying, and they were making food or whatever, until it came to that chip dip. I don't care what you guys think of me. I'm going to town on this thing.
Right.
This is no longer rude because that chip dip is rude. I'm going to eat it all.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it was like a 6 or 7 pound batch, and my dad expected no leftovers by the time people left. Because then he had to dirty up bowls to put it in the fridge. And if anybody hates dishes as much as me, it was him.
Mm-hmm.
Your dad was, I miss your dad, man. That guy was hilarious. Like, just the more beers we drank, and the more times that we just drinking beers and smoking ciggies in the garage, and then like just talking to your dad and the stories that man told.
Oh yeah.
We've had him on once to tell like 1% of the stories.
Oh God, yeah.
We got to have him on again.
Enough. Yeah, that wasn't enough. That guy has the best stories I've ever heard.
Oh, he does.
His old powerlifting stories were the best.
Yeah, yes, they are. And I'm hoping I should be able to get back in the gym soon because the last few days my belly button has not hurt at all. I'm still on the mend.
I hope it still does not hurt.
Yeah.
When you're at work. Did you take that med last night?
Yes.
Tyler.
No.
Wrong answer, Tyler.
Yeah, really.
But I definitely got drunk enough last night to be okay. So, I mean, progress, right? That's progress.
If you drink, listen, this entire household and everybody I knew had COVID at the same time. All right? I did not because I drink. So
it's probably why I don't have it.
Yeah, he's fine.
I'm like this close to licking toilet seats to get 2 weeks off of work.
Yeah, well.
God damn. Not really, though.
Your job acts like they would fall apart without you, though. They'd probably be like, can you come to work anyway?
I wouldn't.
Just wear your mask. You'll be okay.
Yeah.
Just come to work anyway.
Are you still doing the bows?
Yeah.
Yeah. I got to tell you, I never want to see another one of those again. And I know I'm going to see a bunch tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't blame you. I looked those up, though. I was like, you know what? I'm going to support Tyler's business. I'm going to buy one of these. And then I was like,
I'm not going to
support this business. I don't even think I have good enough credit to take out a loan to buy these.
Right? They're so expensive. I
like,
never knew
shit.
like a freaking ball would be that expensive until
And
I started working.
I sand and paint those, and I hair the frogs and everything. Some of these bows are $2,000 a piece.
Mm-hmm.
Why are you letting me touch something that expensive?
Mm-hmm.
There's no reason for it.
No.
There's no reason I should let you touch that.
No. I'm surprised. And none of my stuff, well, okay, I can't say none. I'd say 1% of the stuff I do comes back as a rework.
Mm-hmm.
So I do good.
He actually manages not to fuck it up. Yeah. So.
Like my
those things are crazy.
my ADD or ADHD or whatever really zones in when I'm painting.
Mm-hmm.
So when I'm running the paint booth, like we're all good. I'm usually listening to Talk Is Jericho or something, and I'm sold. I'm good.
I looked those up. I was like, these are insane.
Mm-hmm.
I think the cheapest one is like, I can't say the name of it because I still work there for right now.
Yeah.
But
I don't care. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna get one of these things. I was like Googling it. I was like, oh, that can't be the place. I was like, maybe I typed it in wrong.
Yeah.
No, that's it. That's exactly where you were.
All I know is if you did get one and then you played it on YouTube, and I told my bosses and their what do you call it? Their internet team, whatever the fuck it's called. That you did that and made a review on it, they would like post it on their website and everything.
That would be really embarrassing. So I'm not that good, but I mean,
yeah. But that's why I would tell them.
Yeah, speaking of, we're still like trying, I'm still trying at least to find a way to have some form of wedding ceremony, because I want you to play for us and I want Colton to marry us, but I'm just trying to find where the hell this is going to take place and stuff. But yeah.
Are you guys still like super locked down up there?
No.
No, not at all.
The only time I wear a mask is to go to the hospital, or like I guess I wear a mask at work because I'm not vaccinated.
I mean, it wouldn't be here even though anyway. The wedding would probably be like in Eau Claire, in or around Eau Claire or Chippewa.
Yeah.
So like
I don't plan on hanging around here much longer, so
yeah, we're doing this is the greatest thing. So we're doing ours at a zoo.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's freaking cool.
So well, it's like the botanical gardens is connected to the zoo. So we're doing like the botanical gardens for the wedding, and then the zoo, one of the zoo places for like the reception.
Oh,
is there going to be animals there?
So that's an option. So they were like, yeah, you can have it out where you can have like your wedding party go around and look at the Africa exhibit. And I was like, calm down, that sounds racist. But,
right? Like, what are you trying to say?
I was like, does everybody get the Africa exhibit, or is this
just me? Yeah.
You can choose who gets the Africa exhibit. But so it's like, yeah, everybody can go around and look at it. And but like the only thing is they have to shut it down by like sundown.
Okay.
And it's gonna be a late wedding anyway, so we don't know if we'll be able to do it, but we're gonna try.
Yeah. That's cool either way. We're thinking about getting married in a bar. So
we actually are, like having a little ceremony outside of it, but I don't know. I don't know if that would work or not. I really don't.
It would work for me.
Or else Abby like offered up like one of your cousins has like a really big plot of land that we could maybe use like her backyard for it, but I just don't know.
Maybe there too. As long as there's beer there, I'm fine. I'll say I do.
I was just gonna say, the further that we get into this thing, and the more money that I see go into this thing, I'm like, man, we should have just went to Vegas.
I know. That's where I start sweating every time.
I know.
Yeah. And I'm sweaty all the time anyway, so it looks like I just got out of the shower when we start talking about wedding stuff.
And I tend to like go to sleep.
Right.
When stuff starts coming out.
That's how Tyler usually is. He's just like, that's all you. But like I'm not so much like, I don't want to spend a fuck ton of money, but at the same time, I want to have some form of ceremony because I'm the only girl in my family. And I feel like it would mean a lot to my dad to be able to walk me down the aisle. So like, I'm trying to find like a super cheap option that we're not spending $10,000 on a wedding or anything like that.
It's super stressful. That's why I let her worry about it and I drink. She'll figure it out.
We're in the same boat. I want her dad to be able to walk down the aisle. She wants her dad to be able to walk down the aisle. And but yeah, it is super stressful. And so I take care of the drinking part of it like Tyler does, and I let her worry about that. So we're both carrying our own weight in this scenario.
So you guys are doing the like not stressful.
Well, what I've figured out with my entire life is if I completely ignore something, it just either figures itself out or it just goes away because I forgot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And by figure itself out, I mean she does it.
Yeah.
So that's exactly what. I mean, we're finally getting it to the point where like the only thing we have left is, we got a DJ and he's costing me $1 gazillion, but that's the only thing I cared about.
Is it Marshmallow?
No, shut up, Tyler.
I wish.
That's the only DJ I know I've ever heard of.
Dead Mouse.
Okay, yeah, there's another one.
I was like, we need a DJ. That's all I care about. And then like we got one of our friends is going to do like the food. So I was like, that's sweet.
Oh, that's nice.
And then other than that, I think like another friend, Shane Parker, who was one of the the managers at the straightforward down here. Him and his wife do like photography now, so they're doing pictures.
Those are like 3 of the most expensive parts right there.
There you
that's
go.
Good.
Yeah,
I have
it costs us money for all 3 of them, but
probably good deals at least.
Not as bad.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, not as bad.
See, when we started talking about photography, I told her I have an iPhone 6. So, do we really need a photographer? We just got to give one of our parents my phone and we're good.
He's like, here, I have garbage.
It's 5.
I have garbage right here.
It might be a 5.
Well, is that 1 camera or 2?
One?
It's got 1.
Yeah, that means it just has more focus.
Yeah,
like 2 cameras, you're splitting the effort. You just gotta.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and there's a flashlight on the front too. I don't know if that means anything.
Oh my God!
That's a solid phone right there.
See, he gets it. Why don't you get it?
Ezra's got this little play camera. I can send him. He can take the pictures for you.
There you go.
It's like it actually takes pictures. He took a bunch of pictures at the Royal Rumble. It's like the small little, like it's literally about this big.
Oh my gosh!
Just wears around his neck.
Cute.
He takes it where I'm like, hey, let's talk about how you're not supposed to take pictures of people without them knowing.
Right.
Let's have this
That's
conversation
creepy.
before we go out, please. Because he's just up there just taking pictures of people. I'm like, you don't know them, stop.
Right.
So how old is Ezra now?
He is 4. He'll
4.
be 5 this year.
Okay, so he's got us by like a year and year and a little change. Yeah.
He's really excited because we haven't allowed him to have gumballs until he's 5. So
there you go.
Oh, there you go.
That's his big pinnacle right there. He's like, I'm about to have a gumball. So
see, I was passing back Trident to Marcus like a few weeks ago.
Yeah, he gave him a little teeny tiny piece of gum and we're like, don't swallow it. And then the gum's just gone.
The worst part is I was like, don't swallow it this time. And I gave him another one.
Yeah. And then just look back a few minutes later. He's not chewing.
What you're not supposed to do.
Yeah, he's not chewing, doesn't have it in his hands or anything. And we're like, where's your gum? He goes, in my tummy. And I was like,
The worst part is I went to grab a third
back.
piece and she asked me if I was stupid.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know. If he swallows it a third time, who's stupid now? So I
like,
mean,
good on you guys for holding off, honestly. We probably should have.
It's so funny, like the whole idea of having a child who like looks up to you and idolizes you, and you just want to fuck with him.
Definitely
just
him.
want to mess
Yeah.
with him all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I try to come up with a new way to mess with him every single day.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Have you broke the farts out yet? The dad farts?
Oh no, he's the worst. Listen, this kid farted on me 15 times last night, and I was like, you might need to go check your underwear. I was like, any more?
That one sounded wet, yeah.
Yeah. He is the fart master. That reminds me. Hey, have you thought about getting like a sponsorship from Depends?
You really should, yeah.
I did shit my pants live once.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying. Like, do you hate money or what?
I don't know.
We
I
love
should
money.
call them.
We really do. Yeah,
Fuck, I'll wear one for an hour and a half, get paid.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I'll shit in it
sponsorship.
on TV. I don't care. I'm fine with it.
You'll probably have like a whole new crop of like weirdos trying to buy your Depends.
For sure, yeah.
Oh my god, dude, I'm deleting TikTok.
Yeah, we've had so many weirdos.
You film yourself farting stuff, and then all of a sudden you find out there's a lot of people out there that want personalized farts for money.
And just the other day, someone was like liking all of our like podcast videos on TikTok, and then they went on my profile, which I don't even know how the hell they found it, considering I'm not tagged in any of the videos or anything. Am I?
No, I've never tagged it.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So like, and then they started liking all the videos that had Tyler in them on my profile. And so we're like, no, let's just block this person real quick.
I had somebody message me on TikTok a couple days ago, sent me their phone number and said, please call me. And I was like,
why?
And he's like, just please call me. And I went, I'm blocking you. But I did take a screenshot of the phone number for further, future reference in case
For future reference, yeah.
in case I decide to mess with somebody and record it. That's who it's going to be.
Oh yeah.
Listen, all I'm thinking, it's like, we got weddings to pay for. I told Marissa, I was like, yo, let's get some nail polish on those feet and let's sell these pictures.
Right, exactly.
Let's get this done. People are weird.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, they are. I don't even think
we're to judge. Let's profit.
Yeah, exactly.
Like a normal dude, when they fart, that's funny. You find out there's a whole different lane of people that are like, their pants are getting tighter watching me fart. And it's like, this is supposed to be funny, not hot.
I want to know, like, who hurt them?
Right,
like,
I know.
What happened? Like, what happened that you're like, yeah, no, that's what I like.
Right, I know. It's fucking weird.
And how did you find out?
It's weird, yeah. Yeah. And then didn't you have someone like do the sugar mama thing, like ask you to be their sugar baby? And I was like, no.
Yeah. And I was like, hold on a second, what does this entail?
Right.
And what do I have to do?
I took the phone to Cass first, and I was like, what do I say to this? And she goes, ask her what it entails. And I was like, what?
I was like, yeah, I mean, if it gets us money, let's do it. But
just like how she was like, Christmas is coming up. You should start selling these farts, Tyler. And I was like, what the?
I did not say that, actually.
Who the fuck am I marrying?
I did not say that. But, like, the fart video.
An entrepreneur.
Yeah.
Oh, man. All right. We've gone an hour and almost 2 minutes. Let's hit the Florida stories.
I think he was saying something.
You
interrupted him.
No, what were you saying?
Oh, no, I'm good. No, I'm
okay.
good.
Did you ask all the questions you wanted to ask?
Yeah, I didn't really have any.
Right.
I pretty much just wanted to know what it was like to lose to me in the Super Bowl and whether or not you got sponsored by the Pens. So,
oh, yeah.
It took you a whole week to write those 2 questions.
No, because you were like, you can ask some questions. I was like, all right, I'm gonna come up with some good ones. And I was like, yeah, I got nothing.
I got nothing. Yeah.
Like, I feel like I talk to you guys without talking to you guys every single day.
Yeah, for real.
True.
And like Tyler asked me the same thing. He was like, "Do you have any questions to ask Rankins?" And I was like, "Not really." Like, I'm sure through the stories I will get all the answers that I may have had to my questions. So,
plus, I mean, we live together. She's heard so many stories. She knows all of my friends personally already without meeting them.
Yeah.
Yeah. I forget sometimes that like Marissa hasn't met some of these people because I tell stories about you guys, and then I have to I'll show a picture and she's like, "Who's that?" I'm like, "It's Tyler. You know Tyler." She's like, "No, never met Tyler."
No,
never met him.
I just talk about you all the time, so or I'll just show something. So yeah, it's all the time anyway.
Yeah, I mean, my only question really was like what Tyler was like as an employee, but you kind of already answered that question anyway. Of like,
yeah, you're shitty.
Yeah, right. Like I don't know if I could be his boss. I would probably just immediately fire him just because of the way he is. Sometimes I don't know.
See, I made everybody laugh so much, their eyes were closed all the time. So when I was fucking up, they weren't seeing it. So that's how I kept my job.
Tyler, Rogie, and Colton were the shittiest employees I've had. And Aloha. But they sucked. But they were probably the coolest people I ever met in my life. Suckest employees. I was like, you guys are terrible. I was like, anyway, you want to go hang out?
And can I just say, I called this all the way back when we worked at Straightforward that Colton and Aloha were going to get married.
You did.
I did.
I never. I would have lost the whole house on that. I would have never bet. As a matter of fact, I still didn't believe it when I saw that it was real. I was like, no way.
Right.
There's no way Colton can't even say her name. Zero chance. But hey, I'm happy for him. I hate them. I hate both of them. That's to do with weather, but I'm happy for them.
Yeah. I still love to send Aloha videos and stuff and just watch her get triggered is one of my favorite things.
Aloha was seriously the most sensitive person I've ever met.
She's so sweet. She's so sweet, though. But Tyler
And
likes
we
to
used to-
just get her so upset, and I'm like, just leave the girl alone.
I fucking love pushing buttons. I don't care whose buttons they are.
She was the most badass, sensitive person I've ever met. Like,
Mm.
she was terrifying, but would, like, at the same time, would just break down.
Yeah, for sure.
Over, like, turtles.
Right? I feel it. I feel it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I had to send her a
That was so much fun.
screenshot of Ronda Rousey's kid's name, and
And
I was
so
like,
she could
"Don't fucking
pronounce
get
it.
mad."
Yeah.
I was like, "Don't get mad. This is not a joke. Can you please pronounce this
his
for
name.
me?
Yeah.
Because I have butchered it like 14 times."
And she's like, yeah, I think
still don't
it's
know what it is.
I think it's la blah, blah, blah. And she like just breezed right through it. And we're like, okay, yeah,
Yeah.
never would have guessed that
No.
at all.
Or her husband's Hawaiian, isn't he?
I think
He
so.
must be, yeah.
Travis, whatever his name is.
Yeah,
Mhm.
which is weird. Like, okay, Travis. So
Yeah.
we're gonna go with
With a Hawaiian name for
a
our daughter.
super like
Mhm.
traditional Hawaiian name. I don't even know if that's traditional.
names.
With like
I know
20
names are
letters in it. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's a doozy to spell. I would not be able to.
Holy shit! I want to know if Aloha just looked at it once and immediately was like, "Oh, it's this," or if she had to
Had
sound
to
it out
sound
too.
it out, yeah.
If I know anything about Aloha, she just looked at whether she knew it was true or not. She just looked at it and said it.
Mhm.
That woman has confidence. She just went for it. I don't know how many times like Aloha would say something at work, and I'm like, "That's not true. Like, that's not real."
It's true if I say it with confidence.
No, it's not. Oh man, we used to get into some wars, man.
Mm.
I remember. I remember.
like over nothing to do with work.
No,
I
never.
don't think anything of substance ever happened in that place that had to do with work.
Mhm.
Mm-mm.
Never. All right, we got to get our
We'd be like-
kids.
we'd be
so
talking.
Yeah.
We got-
Like I said, we'd be talking, and then all of a sudden they'd be like, "Oh, I gotta say," I'm like, "Yeah, cool." Anyway,
Right.
Didn't one time you like talk mad shit like I'll come out here and outsell everybody, and then one day you fucking did it. You sat down and
Yeah.
did calls the whole day and outsold everybody on the floor.
yeah, that was luck.
Right. He's just talking
was
right out of
talking
his
so much
ass, and
shit.
it just happened to work out for him.
100% luck. Like I fell into I think 2 of those sales. Fell into
Oh my god.
them. Like,
Yeah,
I
but
was
then
not
you
that
walked off like I fucking told you. Now do better, be better, and
good. Hell yeah, I was gonna take that. I was
Take
like,
that down.
yeah, I'm the man.
Mhm.
Woo, that was lucky.
oh shit. All right, all
I
right.
feel like we could easily do like another episode.
We could. We'll
of
have
this.
to.
And you'll have to be on his wrestling podcast.
Yeah, that's coming soon. It's a
Oh.
podcast strictly about wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
We'll get Ezra in on that.
There you go.
For sure. I have a lot of people that are going to have to be on this thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
All right,
I
be
gotta go.
ready
get
to either get
Marcus.
disgusted or just shake your head because I don't know, but she was writing down with a big grin on her face what this
I
floor is.
cannot wait for this.
Oh God! Now I feel like I'm almost gonna let you guys down. It doesn't involve nudity or anything like that. Nudity.
We're gonna have a chicken cock ready for the end of this.
There you go.
Let's do it, Florida.
Yep.
God,
Okay.
you
I
have
only
such
have one.
doctor handwriting.
I
can't
really
read any of
don't. I don't. But anyway, it's a Florida man story. It's Florida man claims he's Mick Jagger, picks fights at restaurants. So this was the 11th, which was what, Friday?
Friday or Saturday.
In Collier County, which is like Naples, Florida, apparently. So 59-year-old Eugene, which figures his name would be Eugene,
That makes
Bingham,
sense.
was arrested after picking fights with diners at Ocean Prime on Monday night. So apparently a person got the attention of an officer and told the officer about Bingham's behavior, including him claiming that he was Mick Jagger. So I don't know. He must have been walking up to people and like trying to start fights and be like, "I'm fucking Mick Jagger." And so the police found him because he left the restaurant. They found him at a nearby park where Bingham tried to charge at an officer while saying, "Don't fuck with me, leave me alone." And then once he was in the police car, he vomited in the back seat. While at the scene, a manager at a nearby restaurant called Yaba's informed police that Bingham was also kicked out of his restaurant 3 times for being drunk and disruptive. So he's charged with disorderly conduct and battery of a law enforcement officer.
I wish we had a picture. Did he look like Mick Jagger?
Yeah, I know. I should have. It was on my phone when I saw it, but.
What's his name? People can Google him.
Eugene Bingham. Bingham, Bingham.
And Eugene doesn't start with a U, if anyone wants to know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh my God.
If you would have said that story without saying his name and then asked me what his name was, I would definitely say Eugene.
Right, I know. He seems like a Eugene. Yeah, for sure.
Like, that is a Eugene thing to do.
Right.
Oh my God.
He should have ran towards the cops and was like, I have moves like Jagger.
Right, I know. He could have, honestly, lost opportunity.
So many missed opportunities by Eugene. He's got to get it together.
But he did puke in the car, so there's a small victory.
I don't know your music taste, but out of all the people, I would not have picked Mick Jagger for me to say that I was, to be honest. I'm not a big Jagger girl, so
Of all the artists, though, that in the world, Mick Jagger's probably the most likely to ever have puked in the back of a cop car. So.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah. That's the worst part. I don't look like any celebrity, and Rankins looks like frickin' Prince Fielder's doppelganger.
So true, you do, yeah.
Everybody asks me who my favorite baseball player is, and I just tell them, I was like, it's me.
Right? You don't know me? Come on now.
He played in Beloit, too. Yeah.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah, we really should have clickbaited the shit out of this and said that it was Prince Fielder on the podcast.
Oh, shit, yeah.
Just make that the cover. Make the cover of it as Prince Fielder.
Yeah. Just
I don't think he's that famous anymore.
Mm-hmm.
No.
I still have a Prince Fielder shirt, a jersey shirt from when he played for the Brewers.
Yeah. Yeah, he was my favorite for a hot minute.
Mm-hmm.
That's probably why we became friends. I was like, he looks like him at least.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was the best.
Yeah.
Hey, was it awkward? Was it awkward, Tyler, when you were like, "Hey, I'm gonna have Cassie add you on Snapchat," and then boom, we were already friends?
Yeah, she looked at me and goes, "How do you think I knew he was at the Royal Rumble?" And I was like, "Oh,
yeah, because he's like, what's your Snapchat?" And I knew that he was messaging you, and I was like, I started to say it, and then I was like, I already have him on there. And I was like, how do you think I knew about the Royal Rumble? I was the one who told Tyler you were at Royal Rumble. I was like, hey, Rankins is at Royal Rumble right now. And he's like, what? And he looked at my phone.
I was like, when he said that, I was like, dang, I think I'm friends with her already. I was like, well, this is going to get real awkward.
Right.
Oh, God.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, shit.
We're going to have to do another one.
Yeah, we definitely have to do another one.
Mm-hmm.
We'll do it. Oh, hold on, where it is. We'll do it again soon.
Oh shit! I don't have any shots. That's okay.
Well, let's just make sure. Let's block Colton next time.
Jesus.
Colton.
I've never slammed a beer with a smile before. That was nice. All right. Do you got anything you want to plug? Social medias, anything like that? Some people that love farts might add you.
Well, listen, I will say this. I've got a big TikTok following of 20 people.
Yeah, there you go.
So I don't really need any help in that category, but no, I don't do social media enough. I was dark for a year, so I don't do social media enough for any of that. But
okay,
I just I have a good time, so I'll probably get more active and talk shit. So
all right,
sounds good.
All of our links and shit are in the bio. And other stuff, that's all I've ever taken from watching other people's YouTube videos. They're down there, right?
Yeah.
There we go.
And
I'll point too. They're right here.
Yep, down below. And we needed to get our other podcast going. I swear, 2 weeks from now, I'll be prepared with my true crime one. But
I caught a buzz on this podcast, so I can't really fucking think of it.
I'm feeling it right now. Oh, come here. I got a friend real quick. I'm gonna plug one thing. Come here. I'm gonna plug this guy.
Oh, what a cutie!
Say hi.
Hi.
All right. Do you want to talk on their show next time? Too bad. All right. All right, guys.
All right. Love you, buddy.
Love you guys. See you later.
See ya. Okay. Yeah, I gotta get going. I'm gonna stop at Quick Trip before getting